I will prove that my talent is not a thing of the past. I will still achieve my dream.
The old man in the video is Master Arnaldo, and the dust in his workshop feels heavier today. That's because, a few days ago, the modern world invaded his sanctuary. A couple of influencers came in, not to admire, but to mock. They picked up a bag that took a week to hand-stitch, called it a museum piece, and compared it to cheap plastic junk. They filmed Arnaldo's wounded face, and the mockery went viral. To the world, it was a 15-second meme. To Arnaldo, it was a lifetime's worth of value turned into a joke, and that's why, that morning, he had decided to close his doors for good. That's when his granddaughter, Clara, stepped in. She saw the pain in her grandfather's eyes and felt a surge of anger. But her anger turned into a plan. "Grandpa, they didn't see the magic. They only saw the dust. We'll show them the magic," she said, opening her phone's camera. She didn't create a product catalog. She created a shrine to his art. The first video to explode didn't feature a single bag. It just featured Arnaldo's hands, a hypnotic close-up shot of him executing the invisible stitch, a technique his own grandfather taught him. The sound was raw, the awl piercing the leather, the waxed thread pulling tight. The caption was a manifesto. The most valuable things aren't made by machines, but by hands. Not for a season, but for a lifetime. The video struck a nerve. In a world of fast fashion and planned obsolescence, Arnaldo's dedication was an act of rebellion. Designers, artists, and people tired of the disposable culture started following. The orders came, first a few, then dozens. His dusty workshop became a coveted studio. A year later, an invitation arrived from one of the country's most respected luxury brands, a collaboration. At the launch event in a chic city gallery, Ricardo and Camilla were there, chasing relevance. They were drawn to a crowd and saw Arnaldo, at the center of it all, explaining his technique to fashion journalists. The shock on their faces was palpable. Arnaldo saw them, but his gaze held no anger, only a deep peace. The comeback came from the brand's head designer, who placed a hand on Arnaldo's shoulder and said, "What Ricardo and Camilla do has a price. What Master Arnaldo does has value. And value, my friends, is timeless." The influencers, for the first time, were speechless, made small, not by an insult, but by a greatness they had been unable to see. The moral of the story: the world may try to put a price tag on everything, but true value lies in what is made with soul, time, and tradition. Trends fade, but mastery is timeless. Write Amen in the comments if this story moved you.